Today we get to play Affinity to Artifacts in a way that I don't think you guys are going to expect, because today we got to play some cards that are a bit of a throwback that I really missed. Alright guys, we got a really fun list today because we're going to be playing some old cards that I haven't touched in a long time that I really enjoy, like Saheeli, Mondrak, the Malakator, a lot of really fun cards. This is an affinity deck, so we're really trying to go extremely wide with artifact tokens and overrun the opponent so they can't block or they just don't have enough on the field to deal with how many bodies are hitting the field during the game. And we're affinity because of Voyage of Home. Voyage Home is a really cool card that allows us to draw 3, gain 3 life. It's a really sweet card because it's really cheap. We can usually get this out for 2 because we're gonna have so many artifacts on the field thanks to its affinity to artifacts. But we've got things like Saheeli today, which is going to spit out Thopters for us with haste. It can scry and draw us a card if we tap down an artifact, which is very easy to do. And it can pump up all of our artifact tokens by 1, which is awesome. Mondrak is just a nice little cherry on top today. Spitting out double the amount of tokens is going to be really fun, especially when we have things like the Malakator, which when it comes in spits out a 3/3 golem and gets another golem for us every single time we generate 3 artifacts in 1 single turn, which is very easy to do, especially with 1 simple attack from a Nim. If it's got enough counters, it's going to spit out more than 3 golems. So that's going to be pretty easy to get the Malakator to pop off, especially with things like Skrelv's Hive on the field, giving us a might every single turn. As you can tell, again, Iconoclast, soldier tokens, all these tokens are artifact based. They're going to be coming out really quickly here. The third path is going to be pumping out tokens like crazy because most of our cards are non-creature spells anyways. So it gets wild really fast. We try to close the game out, obviously, with the go wide strategy, but if we can also get down a Dollmaker Shop on the Porcelain Gallery side to end the game, everything's going to be like 100+ damage. It could get crazy, guys. So enjoy this one. We're going to jump right into it. I had a lot of fun playing some old cards that we haven't, necessarily played in a while. So I think you guys are going to have fun with this one. I know I did. And we'll see you guys back here at the end. Peace. All right, guys, we've got a really interesting list for you lined up today. This hand looks pretty good. We're going to keep it. We've got the third path, hopefully to pop off with a little bit into a Saheeli, which is always a lot of fun. But we're doing some Jeskai affinity to artifacts, and hopefully we can get to Diamond today. That's going to be the goal. Diamond is the goal. I think we're like 4 or 5 games out, though, so we're a little bit ways away. But with this deck list, I'm hoping that it's good enough to get us there. All right, we've got the third Iconoclast in here. And it's a bounce effect. So no counter spell for 2. We know this. There still could be 3 steps ahead, things like that, but they've clearly got some bounce effects, which are going to be definitely really annoying. Mono blue player. I've got the Reliquary for one of their Audigens. Got some flyers that can block later too, but not exactly a matchup we wanted to see here today. That's for sure. Mono blue is never really fun to play against. Let's go ahead and get this down. Iconoclast. Any bounce effects? Probably. Yep, there sure seems to be. And then we'll play a nesting bot just for good measure. But I wanted to just test with the skips of priorities here. I wanted to test if they had another bounce effect. And they do. Alright, well that's unfortunate. I think we play Saheeli next turn. Are they going to bounce that, really? I mean, that's such low value bounce right there. I don't know why they do that, but I'd appreciate it if they did. Yeah, not going to waste it there. But they do have another on summon, or I'm guessing it's probably going to be Flood Maw, into the Flood Maw. If it's into the Flood Maw, they could bounce the Saheeli. That'd be kind of unfortunate, wouldn't it? Let's, I guess, attack in and see what they do. Gives me a little bit more of information. Yeah, nothing done. Nothing done to stop that, but such a clear indicator that they're trying to bounce. They could also counter something here too. They have a third land drop. Could be 3 steps ahead. We'll see. Three steps ahead. Cue the music. I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. Okay, so they're going to go and prioritize the bounce effect instead. We're going to end the turn and see what happens. Is it Flood Maw? Bounce off. Return target creature or vehicle to its owner's hand for 1. Instant speed. Interesting. Okay. I haven't seen anyone playing that before. But hopefully that's their last bounce effect. I really hope. Probably not. I'm guessing if they're running bounce off, I mean, there's no way they're not running into the flood maw, so there's going to be a lot more for us to have to deal with. I guess bouncing is a lot better than countering though, right? All right, I could take that away from them. What's the word on that? 2. So if I play this reliquary, that'd be kind of nice. Let's do that. Let's play this into a reliquary. Because I'd really like to have the reliquary here to bounce. Or I'm not bounce, I'm sorry, to tap to the Saheeli to continuously generate that card draw potentially. All right, that takes care of that problem for now. Assuming it doesn't get bounced. If it does though, I get to replay it, it's all good. I'll take it if it gets bounced, honestly. I get a Flood Maw token too. It'd be a fish token if that's the case. Because this bounces only creatures and vehicles. This is only creatures. I never even seen bounce off before. It's a much better card than just obviously the on summon here. At least you get the option of vehicles, right? Which is pretty cool. I'll keep that in mind next time I'm trying to figure out which ones to run. Drawing 2 and discarding on their main phase is kind of crazy. They're definitely desperate. All right, Saheeli, come on down. Let's have some fun. All right, clearly another on summon or something. I don't know. I have no idea at this point what to think, but it's definitely a 1-mana bounce spell. There's no counter spell for 1. Oh, Spell Pierce. Didn't even think of Spell Pierce, but I do have the 2 mana to pay if it is Spell Pierce. GG's, let's go. Okay, I bet you it was Spell Pierce. Didn't even cross my mind. I don't know why it didn't, but GG's to the opponent there. All right, we actually got pretty lucky here because we got Dollmaker Shop with the 1-drop, so we'll keep this one. Hopefully work our way into Saheeli here. I do need to get another red land though for that to work it out. All right, I'm gonna sneeze too. Allergy season is here, my apologies. Man, my apologies guys. I'm feeling the allergies today. Whew, hopefully I can get through it. Man. I hate when I sneeze too. It feels like I'm just like still like not quite getting it all. All right, well, opponent had a cut down. We get a token back though. That's always been really nice. Kind of replenish myself here. I can surveil hopefully into a red land or get closer to a red land. That's the ultimate goal with that land. They're probably gonna blow this up so I can't get a toy from the Dollmaker Shop, or it's gonna be a bat. Yeah, they take out the token. Honestly, super high value for us. That's just too good not to keep, right? It's too good not to keep on top. I know we don't have any artifacts on the field yet, but we will, and we'll have a lot. So this card should be down to two mana to cast in a very short amount of time. Pretty simple choice for us here. Get another Skrelv's Hive. See if the opponent's willing to invest more mana into blowing up the Might here to stop us from, you know, getting a Dollmaker Shop trigger. Unable to block, dealing 1. We're down to 18. Opponent seems to be missing a 3rd land drop here for a 2nd time in a row. Fine by me. Fine by me. A 3rd Skrelv's Hive is a little scary, I'm not gonna lie, because of the damage output that we're taking from our own things here. It's probably gonna be an annex from the opponent. Am I correct in this thinking? Or is it gonna be a slasher? Slasher would be really annoying because I don't have a good blocker at the moment. Nope, it isn't an annex. All right, come on, give me a red source. Just make my life easier here. Okay, gonna have to use the voyage home to hopefully find a red land. We get it, let's go, big money. And we're in for 2, creating another Dollmaker's toy, and let's go, dude. We're on our way to potentially unlocking the gallery here to hit him for like 1,000,000 damage, so that's pretty cool. Also, the Saheeli is really nice because it can block any sort of demons potentially by creating some flyers for me. That's such a good card for us to see there because we get to pick any creature we want to sacrifice off of that. Oh. No, there goes Saheeli again, dude. Brutal. If they don't attack with the bat, that means they have intention on blocking, which is good for us. Ooh, wait a minute. They say good game. I agree, it is a good game, but let's see if they actually concede or not. Saheeli, come on down. And GG's, let's go, dude. We just overwhelmed them, dude. We had way too many artifact tokens and they just weren't able to keep up. So the go wide strategy here worked. Mono black is tough though. Slasher plus Bloodletter Aclazot's two tough things to deal with, but we didn't have to see either one of those. So good stuff. GG. All right, opponent's going first. Hand looks good. It's not ideal, but it's good enough. I've got the Reliquary, which is awesome, and Skrelv's Hive. So definitely don't think I need that. We got plenty of lands. Azorius, is it going to be Oculus? Are we, God forbid, are we Omniscience? Oh, I hope not. I don't think we have anything for Omniscience, unfortunately, so gotta pray that's not the case. Esper. Oh, artifacts. Okay. I've got a good answer for that. Let's go. Now, unfortunately, I think I have to take the turn off here of creating more Skrells. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I don't have. Okay, I was looking for another white source there. An untapped white source would allow me to play this and another Skrelv's Hive, but unfortunately, I can't take the turn off by not taking their synthesizer here. I think it's imperative that that go. Let's go ahead and just play this. Iconoclast. It's a good card. It's a really good card. All right, what do we got? It's a Braided Nets. That's fine. Absolutely okay with that move. Okay, so a couple of options here. I could go red, blue, play this, go Hive. Yeah, I think that's going to be the move. Let's go red, blue here to play Iconoclast. And then produce another artifact token by playing the Skrelv's Hive. And then the Overseer next turn is going to be spitting out so many artifacts for us going forward, just because we're going to be producing, you know, an absurd amount of artifacts every single turn. So getting to the 3 won't be too difficult, especially when we have 2 being produced passively here. Iron Crag is a weird one to see here. They're trying to get more mana. Maybe they're running seasons. Yeah, probably the blue season card, if I had to guess. Repurposing Bay, though, does have to go here. I'm going to be taking that. That was a really good top deck right there. Let's start with the Overseer. Opponent looking to tap something down here. That's fine. Sure. We'll do this. These are going to have lifelink here in a little bit here, so we'll sacrifice the 1/1 that doesn't actually have the toxic counters. Take it the Repurposing Bay. Play the tap land and get in for 2. Perfect. And then we get another trigger off the Overseer. The opponent has to be running a sweeper here or they're cooked. And if they are running a sweeper, we still have the 2 hives, you know, producing tokens for us. So it's not a huge loss, but it's not great. Chamil. And we get pretty lucky there. Able to blow up my Iconoclast. Ouch. All right. I guess that's better than a sweeper, though, so let's not get too upset about it, you know? Come on, give me something to draw me cards. Dang. Okay, well, I can either thin out the deck or I can surveil. I think I'm going to surveil. Surveil, the opponent looking to tap something down here, the Overseer. I'm going to send that away, actually. And now everything's got lifelink moving forward that, you know, produces from the Might or the Hive. And 1,000 Moons is pretty good. It's a big token. A big token. Saw Blades takes out my 1/1 Purity. Yep, Purity Overseer gone. Sure. And they get one more thing off the Chamil. Hopefully nothing crazy. Yeah, that's not too crazy. Yeah, it just gives them extra mana, right? Nothing wild. All right, here we go. All the lifelink off the hives are nice. Let's go ahead and thin out the deck here a little bit. Do I have 8 damage here, maybe? No, they tapped that down. Makes sense. All right, so if I attack in here, how much damage do I have? Let's see. So they would block here. They'd take 5, 6. So if they're just taking 6, I might as well just send these guys in then and not worry about sending these in so I can actually make a block against their 8-8 because we can't afford to take too much damage even though we've got all this life link. All right, the opponent though gets to tap artifacts here to turn that into a land, and if it becomes a land and they play an artifact off of it, spits out another token. I'm really shocked they said no on that. That's really shocking, actually. How much does this cost? 2 to craft with an artifact, and then they gotta pay 3, 4 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, they're definitely drawing cards here. A lot of cards. All right. Their hand has been reloaded here. Hopefully I can get a reload too with my affinity cards. But too much mana used up on that turn. Not enough answers. GG's. We'll take it, man. Big win. Big win. Okay, we got the opponent going first. We've got actually quite a bit of removal. A lot of little creatures here. You know what? I'm going to keep this and see what we can do with it. I don't know if it's necessarily great for us, but oh well. We'll see. Going second with 2 tap lands just feels a little bit slow comparatively to like mono red, but hopefully this isn't mono red. Based on the sleeves and avatar, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's not, but Surveil Azorius land. That's not good. Potentially more graveyard nonsense. Let's go ahead and drop this down first because I'd rather get the 3rd path down first. All right, looks like we're gonna get down the Skrell's Hive first. All good. All good, all good. Give me some fodder here for my extruder and whatnot. Yep. Oh gosh, is this omniscience? It is omniscience. Oh my gosh, that's so frustrating. If there's one deck list I really cannot stand, it's the omniscience deck. This is the one that kind of gets under my skin a little bit because unless you're running straight up rest in peace or something, you're gonna lose. It's a guaranteed combo that, you know, never seems to fail, and sure enough they got it by turn 4. Nothing we can do here, guys, other than take it. Bummer. All right, omniscience on the field here, and it really comes down to whether or not the opponent here has the invasion, and I'm willing to put everything on the fact that they do, because they always do. And even if they don't, they're gonna run things like chart the course 15 times. Oh wow. Taking an extra turn not to play the Abuelo is kind of weird. This doesn't have flash, does it? No. This feels like I should really just concede. I don't want to waste anybody's time here. But you never know, I guess. I guess you got to give it a chance to kind of marinate and see. But if they play the Abuelo here, it's a wrap. Yeah, it's a wrap. Let's see. Because again, everything's free. So let's see how many spells they can run out here. Oh, they've got the invasion. GG's. Nothing you can do about it. They could have won last turn, I bet. But they decided they wanted the temporary lockdown first. For what reasons, I'm not sure. But GG's. All right, let's try to get that one back. Tons of Surveil lands here, but I do have all the colors I need. I can't pass that up. So we're going to say yes on that. That's fun. Especially with the Nim, that could be interesting. We have a run you over kind of hand here. So does the opponent though. All right. Yeah, I need more land actually. I need a 4th land drop, sure. Plus I'd rather get the Nim down next turn. So that's actually pretty good. Slows down my Saheeli though. Am I willing to do that? I think so. Monstrous Rage. Dude, it's weird. It's like every play line seems to be like a guaranteed with certain decks. It's wild. All right. Oh, wow. The opponent, though, keeping a 1-land hand might be their downfall. Let's see. A Nim going in. If I get the Overseer down next turn, we're definitely creating extra tokens. You can have it. You got another Monstrous Rage, I'm sure. We're down to 10, but I think that's the last time they're going to be able to really hit us confidently here. More lands is not a bad thing, especially with the Dollmaker shop here. Just going to swing in with this. I'm going to play as much defense as possible. I don't really plan on blocking with the Anim, but you never know. You never know. I don't see how they get through this. I don't know why they'd keep a one land hand. I guess because, you know, double Monstrous Rage with the Swift Spear seems pretty good. But I think we got him. Do we have a scoop yet? No? No scoop. They want to see how this develops, huh? Well, I'll tell you, it's not going to develop in a way you'd want it to develop, my friend. We're going to tap. Oh, there we go. Perfect. My last land I need to unlock the back end of the Dollmaker shop here. Swing in with just one of these, and then next turn we win the game. Let's go, dude. The Overseer spits out another 3/3, by the way. Absolutely massive. Dude, how much damage is this about to be? I can't even imagine. Because I can... Oh, come on. Let me do it, man. Just let me do it one time. I wanted to see... This would have been the most wild amount of damage I've ever output in my life. This was going to either alt to pump everything by 1, or I was actually probably just going to create 2 colorless Thopters that have haste and then do this. Oh my god, I couldn't even imagine. It would have been insane. All right, what do we think of this one, guys? I've got Nesting Bot, I guess, on 1 if I want it. Also have the Legion. I guess it's worth trying to keep. Man, I need a lot of things to happen here, though. The mana's not exactly perfect. That does help. Not gonna lie, that does help a lot. And we see a land, Azorius creature land. Oh boy, is this gonna be a control player again of some sort? And I hope not. Let's attack in and see what happens. Nothing. Okay. Let's get blue. Control. Yep, it's definitely gonna be control for sure. Counter spells are something we really got to keep an eye out for, but I'm gonna try to resolve this and see what happens. I mean, just get more affinity towards the artifacts that we need for the voyage. I don't know why we draw 3 of these in the matchup of where it's pretty much irrelevant, but we're here, so gotta use it. Temporary lockdown. Very nice. But they are tapped out, which means Saheeli. Let's go, dude. Saheeli on the field. Create some Thopters. Get in there. I'm so happy to have Saheeli on the field now. It just created 2 artifacts for us too, which is awesome. Bringing the voyage a little bit cheaper. And Get Lost is fine. Voyage now becomes essentially free. I think I'm going to go Saheeli again, though, first. Opponent being tapped out. Not something I can really pass up on. Iconoclast. Yeah, I'll take that. Come on down, Iconoclast. All right, I don't think they can keep up with us now, guys. We're kind of frying right now. We're kind of frying. Even if the opponent has sweepers, we're fine. I do have an answer for that. I got to get a Duskrose Reliquary, and I can take that from the opponent. Let's see. I could alt the Saheeli here, which would be pretty cool. Kind of think I want to go Iconoclast here. Let's do this one more time before we alt. Yes! Okay. Ooh, that's awesome. Yes, 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 dude. All right, we're taking you. We're drawing a boatload of cards. That literally could not have gone any better. Don't want that. I got a Mondrak. Things are about to get silly, dude. We got a Mondrak. Let's go. Things are about to get silly. Here comes the sweeper, though. Fun stuff. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. That does make things a little bit, unfortunately, difficult for me here. I think I'm gonna go Mondrak. Double up the tokens here. Let's attack in for 4. Play the tap land and just end the turn. Seems fine. Mondrak has indestructibility. Actually, I'm going to lose these anyway, so let's just do 2 of these. All right, Mondrak gains the indestructibility, so the Day of Judgment doesn't work on us here. All good. Nice. I thought they had Get Lost there for a second. I had to hold my breath for just a moment there. All right, and GG's. Let's go, dude. We had another Mondrak trigger with the Saheeli. Would have been epic, but didn't even need it. Oh, we're so close to diamond. All right, opening hand looks pretty darn good. We got ourselves all the colors we need for these 2-mana spells. I think I can actually drop the bot. The bot does the least amount for us here. Land is good. We're gonna need that. We'll probably go Skrell's Hive because with mono black, I'm guessing if I play the Iconoclast here, it just gets removed immediately off the field. I'm thinking. Yeah, let's go with this Hive first. Maybe they play something here that I can get off the field with Dusk Rose. Yeah, that's a thing I can take, which does make the Iconoclast much better. I mean, the play lines here are insanely efficient, man. Things have been going really well today with the curves and stuff like that. I like this deck a lot, man. It plays super smooth. If they play something though, like the 4-mana 6/6 body here, I was gonna say that would be really brutal. This is tough. This is very, very tough. Oh, I mean, do I want to stay really, really pressuring and aggressive here, or do I want to look to get more cards? I feel like drawing more cards against an opponent trying to discard this much is more important. All right. That makes things a little difficult. I think I need to just hang on to the nesting bot as a discard tool for whatever they play this next turn, potentially, like another talent or something. All right, they cycle away a card here that otherwise could have discarded something from my hand, right? All right. We get away with not losing the Voyage. Thank God for that. Voyage is too important for us to lose here, so I'm so glad we were able to get it. And nice. Not bad. Not bad. Back to 14. A grip full of cards, and of course it's a bat, but hey, the bat does have to take the Reliquary, so that's nice. Very, very nice. Oh, they don't. Okay, sure. Whatever you want to do, I guess. They do see we have the Reliquary, so it's kind of strange. Let's go ahead and do this because these are about to have lifelink, so I want to make sure we keep those. Let's go Overseer here. I'm going to keep both of these in hand here so I don't lose life to the Bandit's talent. I know I can play a land here, but kind of doesn't matter at the moment. And we get another trigger off the Overseer, which is awesome. And they're doing some scrying here. Little desperate move here off the Hopeless Nightmare. Love that. Love that. 2 to the bottom. Also love that. And now we're gaining life, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're gaining life. All right, Mondrak for sure. Now, here's the deal. Mondrak is sick if it can stay alive. Do we want to give them another card? Draw an additional card for each opponent who has 1 or fewer cards. I don't think I necessarily want to give them more cards because right now they're top decking, which puts them in a bit of a pinch here, to be honest. They might not find a removal spell for the Mondrak, and then we'll be fine. So let's keep it that way. Putting 1 land out here, giving Mondrak the ability to go indestructible just in case is cool, but I'd rather risk it. Yeah, GG's. Let's go, dude. Let's go. We're in diamond, dude. That's how it's done. Jeskai Artifacts. Affinity. Too good, man. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we still have a little bit of time left in this video here, so let's have some fun, man. Let's keep it going. And I don't have any risk of losing any rank here going forward as far as my I can't go back to platinum. So let's play a little loose and fun here. I do like this hand, by the way. Skrell's Hive is always really good. I wonder what sort of Dimir deck we're up against today, because I did run into a Dimir Toxic player earlier, which was pretty surprising. Duress. Ooh, they got a big boatload of cards to choose from here. A lot to choose from. What do you like? If they take the Hive, I'm in so much trouble. All right, good. They took the wrong card. That was definitely not the better card of the two because Dollmaker Shop is an awesome finishing card, but you need something on turn 1 in order to, you know, get it going. Pretty much does nothing otherwise, so happy they took that. All right, so we got a Duress, we got a Reef. I'm guessing the opponent's probably trying to do like a control sort of mill finish, maybe. Do we have a kill spell? No. All right, let's get the nesting bot down and see what happens. A nesting bot is unfortunately pretty tragic too to have in my hand at this time. I'd rather have a land if I could, but it does get my affinity up, so I guess I can't be too upset. Eventually this will cost 2, so we can bypass only having 2 lands here, but this is getting a little bit out of hand. Like if we could please maybe give me a land drop, that'd be awesome. A Nim would have been able to get us going here with the affinity too, but you keep a 2-land hand, you're bound to get punished, and right now we're getting punished. You see a Lock Whale, which is kind of cool. Some Lock Whale action. So tomorrow, guys, just so you know, I'm thinking about maybe running a mono black Monument deck. I haven't played Monument with mono black yet, and maybe I'll do a dual colored Monument deck, but I do love Monument a lot, and I want to play it in black. I haven't got a chance to do that yet. I've done red, blue, and white, so I'm thinking I want to do a mono black one, but oh, come on, game. Surely you're better than this at giving me cards, right? Lands, man, lands. It stinks when we have games like this. It's like, it's basically it's basically like you can't even play Magic, you know? You're kind of forced into a situation that you can't even play the game. All right, 3 steps ahead. No surprise there. That's a really good card to have in any control sort of style deck, which they clearly are. I'm just trying to figure out whether or not they're Jace finish. Yeah, they're a mill. They're a mill deck. Okay. Yeah, we're kind of cooked because I'm guessing they're going to run River Churn out here at some point, and then they're going to also double the effects with the Virtue. The Virtue of Knowledge. All right. Any other plays you want to make here for this turn? No? Not trying to put a Monument on the field? Interesting. Dude, come on, game. There's no way. There's no way, dude. Come on. How many turns are we now? Like, they've got 2, 4, 6. They're about to have 7 mana before we draw our 3rd land drop. That doesn't seem right at all. But alas, we've been putting creatures on the board every turn. That's the beauty of the Skrelv's Hive, right? So, guess we'll take it. And now we've got a Voyage, which is only 2 mana to use. So, being able to draw cards here, I would pray that we'd find a land off the top. I'm guessing we're going to get a land this next turn, though. And then Voyage, all that work we did to get the Voyage down to 2 is going to be irrelevant because we're going to play something like in the Nim instead. All right, they go with Deadly Cover-Up, and they're going to definitely exile the Nesting Bot, right? That way I don't get back my other 2. No, I would still get them back, wouldn't I? Man, my allergies are bussin'. And oh my god, we got a land, but it's a tap land, dude. That's honestly more of a troll than, you know, not hitting a land at all. That's crazy. All right, swing it in for 2 more. Opponent chooses to just draw a card off the clue token. That's fine with me. Keeping the pressure on, man. Keeping the pressure on. All right, there's the Jace finally, and they're gonna mill for 15, and they're probably gonna double up with the Virtue of Knowledge, taking out 30 of my cards here, which is really sad that they're able to mill out almost my entire deck before I hit a 3rd land drop. Oh, they're just gonna -2. Okay. Allowing me an opportunity here, maybe, to destroy the Jace with an attack. I don't have to attack the actual player, do I? To get the effects of this? No, I don't. What do we need? Red, blue, white. Probably get another red source here. Now, the question becomes, what do we do? Do we attack in with the Jace with these three? Because I'm guessing the opponent's probably got something to blow up one of these to save the Jace. Saheeli might get countered. This could get countered or removed. I'm gonna try the Saheeli. I don't know. I don't think there's any way we've resolved anything here. The opponent has 4 mana open clearly for 3 steps ahead, I'm guessing. Okay, hold the phone.
Give me a piece of scrap and I'll
Hold the phone here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. What do you got for that? Oops. What do you got for that? What do you got for me? Anything? Aetherize. Oh, dude, I should have known. Aetherize, of course. Of course. I was trying to think of a 4 mana like sweeper effect that they would have. All right, they're sending in the Shark Reef here for 4. They're probably going to blow up Saheeli, get the milling off the top. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's lame. 11 cards.
You down, friend.
All right, what are we gonna do now though? Are we gonna -2 on Jace, or what are we doing? We plussing Jace? Yeah, we're plussing Jace. Okay, cool. I kind of like that they're plussing Jace here for me. We've got options. We got a Nim here after all. Monument is something I can take with the Reliquary, so that's good. That is good. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with the Anim. Okay, we're gonna start with the Anim. We're going to attack with the creature that has no power. I'm aware. I'm well aware. And are they wasting mana here to blow up the Anim? 2 mana to blow up the Anim is better than, I guess, the Monument going off. I don't know. The Monument going off isn't really that great. All right, shoot the Sheriff. Gone. All right. So no attacks after all. We instead do the Reliquary thing. Take out the River Churn Monument. And we say go. Dude, we're struggling. This is like the worst match of my entire life, it feels like. Just a lot of things going bad for us in this one. Not hitting lands. Like, we're still only on 4, which is kind of crazy. Allowing the opponent to basically build up their mana base to hold counter spells, removal spells, and get a lot of card draw. Everything just not going our way at the moment. And now our own Skrelv's Hive has been beating us up here pretty bad. So we actually might lose to damage here against a mill opponent, which is really, really sad. And the opponent, though, getting 20 cards into my graveyard now with the mill off the Jace -2. So they're going to draw a whole grip of cards here. This seems like a game I can just concede, to be honest, but... Oh, wow, they go with -4. I mean, that's still really good, obviously, but I'm guessing they have another Jace. Is that why? Maybe not. Okay. 3 steps ahead? No? Okay. All right, I'm really confused at the moment, but I'll take it, I guess. I'll take it. Opponent down to 10. Gained a little bit of life there. At least replenished what I lost there off of the Skrelv's Hive. And the opponent with a Deduce. I'm cool with that. They're going to eat the clue token. Nice. All right, so that basically comes down to whether or not they can find a Jace here. Another Jace, I think, wins them the game. They could have it in their hand. Probably waiting to play it. And then they attack in with their creature land, and we're toast. A Monument does the trick, too. A Monument, yeah, there it is. They're going to just hit the exhaust on the Monument. GG's. That took a long time to get there, unfortunately. We're going to have to do a lot of editing on that one, but just a bad game. I'm not too upset about it. I don't lose any rank, so that's cool.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.